It's got that cream cheese, strawberry jam, strawberries, whipped cream. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Well, hey there, welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. My name is Mike, and this is Backwoods Cooking. On today's episode, we're going to be making one of my family's favorite camping breakfasts. It's a simple one-skillet dish called stuffed French toast. Let's go ahead and get the fire going. Today we're going to be cooking on seasoned, dried red oak coals. The skillet we're going to be using is one of my new favorite pans. It's a number 8 Field Company cast iron skillet. I just recently got it. We're still working on seasoning it. It does come pre-seasoned, and everything I've made in it so far has turned out awesome. Let's go ahead and get the fire going. All right, we already went out in the woods, got a bunch of birch bark, a bunch of dead twigs, and I split up some of the red oak very fine. This should light up pretty quickly. Birch bark is an amazing natural fire starter. And as you can see, it works quite well. Today's ingredient list is very basic. Again, we have 1 skillet, olive oil, a fresh Italian style bread from my local grocery store. We've got homemade maple syrup that my family made ourselves. We've got a locally sourced strawberry jam, strawberries, eggs, non-salted Irish butter, cream cheese, a little powdered sugar. We're gonna try to make some whipped cream solely by hand out here. So we have granulated sugar, and on ice, I have heavy whipping cream. So while we wait for this fire to burn down, we're gonna try to make whipped cream completely by hand with no electric mixer in the backwoods. At home with your electric mixer, it's very easy to make homemade whipped cream. All you need is some heavy whipping cream, chill it very cold, chill your bowl, and mix it like crazy until it gets stiff peaks. Add a little granulated sugar for some sweetener. You can also put in some vanilla extract if you'd like. You can also just put in some vanilla syrup and mix it in well. Today, we're gonna try to do it with a glass bowl and a whisk, all by hand. It's gonna take some whipping, but I think we can get it done. Here we go. Oops. Now that I cleaned all that whipped cream off, or heavy whipping cream off me, let's get to work. All right, here we go. All that's required is just to whisk this like crazy until it starts coming together as a whipped cream. I may have to dump a little ice in this to chill it even more. I should have made this at home on my mixer before I came out here. It's kind of warm sitting here by the fire. Starting to stiffen up a little bit, but I may have to switch hands. I have seen people do this where they'll have a double bowl system and a bottom bowl is just solid ice. Helps keep everything chilled. The colder it is, the easier this comes together. I've had the heavy whipping cream on ice since about 6 o'clock this morning. It's starting to get thicker. We'll get there. Just got to keep moving it around. You'll know this is done when it starts to create little mountains and they stand up. As of right now, it's more like a lava bed, a white lava bed. Starting to get a nice bed of coals going down there. Gonna add some more wood here in just a minute. I don't know if you guys are like me, but my left hand is just about useless. I don't know if you can see that there. It's starting to come together. Now you could just go buy some whipped cream, buy some of that aerosol whipped cream, anything like that, and it tastes excellent. Well, it's just not the same. My kids love homemade whipped cream, and so do I. You see it's starting to thicken up. It's coming together a little quicker than I actually expected it to. Let's take a break from this and throw some wood on the fire. Not sure if you can see this, but it's starting to actually take a shape and not just flow down into a puddle, which means it's coming together. We're out in the middle of the woods. This is a snowmobile and ATV warming shack. As you can see, definitely starting to thicken up. I want it a little thicker yet. You can make this to whatever consistency you prefer. Myself, I want it pretty thick. All right, as you can see, it's starting to come together very nicely. It's almost done. Another minute or two and we'll be there. Then we just have to sweeten it. And you don't actually need to sweeten this. All right, now we have whipped cream. We're just going to put a little granulated sugar in this to sweeten it just a little. That's a little windier than I expected it to be. All right, I would say that is just about perfect whipped cream. We will go ahead and put this back in the cooler. Keep it chilled until needed. See how the fire's looking. A good amount of coals here. And probably cook on this. Let's go ahead and get our hand holder. Get that guy up there. About as level as it's gonna get. Hot. Olive oil in here. It definitely leads that way. So we're just gonna set this guy over here. Check on our cream cheese. That may be softened enough. All right, the pan's starting to do some magic things. Let's hurry up and get our egg wash together. Just a typical French toast, dip it in an egg type of thing. It's assembly time. Get a few bigger pieces. As I said, it's stuffed French toast. So what that means is inside are going to be some delicious ingredients. And we got a dripper here. This one has a hole in it, but you know what? It's gonna be just fine. Little for me. So put a decent amount of jelly on one side. And hopefully this is a robust enough bread that if this cream cheese is not softened enough, we can still get it spread. I think we're going to be okay. It's still firm, but we work with what we have. It's still winter here in northern Minnesota. And once this starts cooking, it will absolutely soften right up. Okay, assemble this one. There's one. Now we need some cream cheese on this guy. Yeah, that definitely didn't soften up well enough. But we're making do with what we have. You don't actually need a perfect layer on there because it will melt and flow together. All right, let's get the pan back on the fire. Get that up to temp. It should be hot enough. Let's put one in and see what it looks like. So just a typical, instead of one piece of bread for French toast, we've got the two stuffed. So we just need to do an egg wash and then in the pan. That seems warm enough. Get the second one going. Get this out of the smoke quickly. Those look just about perfect. Alright, let's take a peek at these guys. A little bit longer. All right, let's get these guys off. Bring them over to the table. See how they look. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, let's get these guys plated up. For the whipped cream. A little whipped cream right on the strawberries. Dutch. That actually looks pretty awesome. All right, let's get a piece and see how it is. Oh, would you look at this? A little bit of everything here. Smells incredible. Got the fire going out here in nature. Homemade whipped cream, homemade maple syrup. Let's go. Mmm. This is a camping breakfast. Look at that right there, would you? Goodness gracious. You know, if you love camping but your kids aren't really into it, one thing that can help get them excited is get them involved with cooking. Cooking really incredible meals that they love. They're fun, they look good, something they wouldn't get every day at home. And maybe they'll like camping like we do, like I do, like you do. It's got that cream cheese, strawberry jam, strawberries, whipped cream. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. There's an old dirt road right here. Goes way back into the woods. It's the third car that's driven past me since I started cooking. Thankfully, nobody stopped. Little extra strawberry. Oh my goodness. Would you just look at that right there? Man, that's good. It's the kind of breakfast that makes me want to go camping right now. Just the right amount of sweetness to that homemade whipped cream is so good. Man, it's good. Well, there you have it. Stuffed French toast. I'm probably going to polish off this other one when I shut the camera off. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. It's that good. Well, thanks for hanging out. I hope you learned something today. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments below. Well, that's all we have today. I'm going to go ahead and polish this guy off and then go for a hike and try to burn off these calories. If you liked what you see in here today, and I really hope you did, I'm going to post a link right here. Click on that, you can subscribe to the channel, and there'll be more of this to come every week. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Have a great day. Thanks.